So this is probably my favourite type of walk. Nice autumn day, leaves crunching underfoot, walking through the woods. Just something about looking at all the different colours, even on a overcast day like today. It's just stunning. So in the UK, we've had an enormous amount of rain over the last few weeks. I'm filming this just a few days after Storm Bert came through, and seen some seriously high winds and heavy rain across the country, and quite surprised I haven't seen more fallen trees, to be honest. But I wanted to come out today for a couple of reasons. First of all, it's been a while since I've done a video, and I wanted to come to a spot that I've been to so many times. And if you were following anybody really on Instagram through lockdown and COVID a couple of years ago, you're probably going to recognise the place I'm heading towards. You'll see what I mean by being wet the last few weeks. It's a bit different from the gates I'm used to. Still does the job. Glad I put the sealskin socks on today. Whoa. Just another example of how much rain we've had lately. So this little spot I'm going to, like I said, became a little bit famous locally and nationally, I suppose, thanks to social media, and with good reason too. It's an absolutely stunning spot, but it's a bit of a double-edged sword. Great seeing people getting out at the time, but a lot of the people were just coming up here for that picture, that Instagram post, that TikTok, that little 5 seconds of time on the internet. And the effects did definitely leave a mark. Every day you just couldn't move for cars and the people, and inevitably the rubbish that came with it, which winds me up, to be honest. If you want to come out to these places, come out to enjoy them, not just for an Instagram post, although I'm saying that and I'm making a YouTube video heading up here. But there is another reason for heading up this way, and that's to show you a little bit of gear that I've been sent. Woo, that's fresh. So yeah, I've got a little bit of gear I've been sent a while back, and I've been trying it out over the last couple of months, and I thought I'd give you a peek of it. Stunning. Straight away, honestly, just pisses me off. I'll leave that there for now, but I'll pick it up on my way back. It's only a short little hop to the car. Probably one of the reasons why this place became so popular during lockdown, is that it's fairly easy to get to. It's absolutely stunning. The water is absolutely beautiful, even on a day like today. Right, there's nothing much up that way that I can find to sit down, so this will have to do. Nearly ended up in the lake. Right, so I wanted to show you something. Like I said, I was sent a couple of months ago and been testing it on and off since then. It's a new water filter, so I thought where better to test it than somewhere like this. Make myself a cup of coffee with some of the cleanest water I've ever filtered that I probably don't need it for. So the filter is this. It's the Aquahike. Very similar to a Sawyer Squeeze. I think it's probably more a Sawyer mini size, maybe a little bit bigger, but yeah, I've been sent this thanks to the guys from Aquahike. They got in touch with me and asked me if I'd like to try it out, and I said yeah, absolutely. Not under any obligation for saying whether it's good. I give my honest opinions on it. Like I said, I've been using it for a little bit now. The first impressions are actually pretty good. It's really lightweight. I think it's something like 50 grams is the advertised weight. Now, the one thing to remember with these types of filters as well is after you've used them the first time, there's always going to be a little bit of water absorbed by the membrane inside that'll stay in there. So I've been finding it's more around about the 70 gram mark when it's in use. But when you compare that to my Sawyer, which I've actually brought with me just for a little bit of comparison, this weighs about 110 when it's in use, when it's got, you know, that little bit of water inside. It's a little bit bigger as well and a little bit fatter. Now they say on this it's good for 5,000 litres to filter, and the Sawyer, they pretty much give you a lifetime. But in realistic terms, 5,000 litres would probably see you for more years than you can hike in reality. So the kit itself comes with obviously the filter, and I've brought the box because I don't take absolutely everything out with me on every hike. It comes with a syringe for back flushing it and a little straw as well, and then the bag it's not the biggest, but I do like the design of it. It's got a little clip to clip onto the outside of your bag, and you can, you know, fill it up, use it as a bottle. Right, let's go fill it up, is it? Now, one of the negatives with this is because it's this type of hard plastic, well, I say hard plastic, you know what I mean. It's not like a silicone bottle or anything like that, which you can get. It's a bit of a faff to fill it up, especially with water like this. Best way I found is to do this. Just open it up like that. Be far better with running water through a stream or anything like that. But you get the same problem with the Sawyer as well. Find that things like a B3 filter have got a far bigger opening and a more flexible bottle. You can get a lot more water in every scoop. I was lucky. So once you've got your water, it's just a simple case screwing it on, that cap off, turn it upside down, and you get lovely fresh water. Oh, wow, that's cold. Right, so I'm going to brew a coffee with it. Been a while since I've used this stove as well. Got my MSR Pocket Rocket 2 out. bit of nostalgia. Now, I don't know whether or not it's just because my Sawyer's a few years old now and this is relatively new, but the flow rate on this is absolutely superb. This does flow a lot faster than my Sawyer. I should mention as well that this filter does remove 99.9999999, however many nines you want to put on it, percent of bacteria and parasites, but I don't think it filters out things like heavy metals and viruses. Not too sure about that, but I'd say that's pretty rare with these types of membrane filters. You'd need really something like a UV filter, or there is a press filter, I can't remember what it's called now, but that's claimed to get rid of viruses as well. And that's one of the things with these types of filters, is that they don't get rid of absolutely everything. So you do have to be careful. You know, the water I'm using here is as clear as you like. If you're filling from, you know, a still pond, should we say, then it's going to be very different to filling up from somewhere like this or a flowing river. So you should always make sure whenever you're filtering your water that you don't just grab anything that's available. These filters are not going to get rid of absolutely everything, but they'll get rid of most of what you need in 99% of situations. Right, well, that's boiling. Now a little bit of a wander. It's not the biggest place. The lake itself is, I think, only about an acre, and the land it sits in is about 3 acres, which brings me on to an interesting point about this place. The reason I know those measurements is you can look up this place on Rightmove. It's for sale. Now, originally it went up for sale 4 years ago, I think, and it had a guide price of 75,000. That was then dropped to 35,000. Now, I think the current price is 15,000. So, if you want your own little slice of paradise, it's only 15 grand away. But personally, I wouldn't be spending 15 grand to come and buy some woodland and a lake in the middle of South Wales. But the listing does say that there's potential for business subject to planning. Now, what that business would be, I'd have no idea. Personally, I'd like to think you could set up a little wild camping woodland. Not sure you'd get the insurance with that in the background though. That's just me. Would it be something you'd buy? I've changed seats. It's a little bit slippery on that ramp over there. Didn't quite trust myself to stay there while I poured my coffee. So, the Aquahike water filter. I've got to say, I've been really impressed with it. And other than, like I said, the bag really is the most annoying thing. Just trying to fill it, especially from this type of water where we've not got a stream or anything like that to stick it under. Can be a bit of a faff, but considering the flow rate, half a bag will disappear in seconds and you could just stick another half bag in easily enough, I suppose. I want to thank the guys from Aquahike for sending this to me, and as I've said, they've not told me what to say. It was just agreed that I would give my honest thoughts on it. I haven't got a discount code or anything, but like I said, the guys are good enough to send it to me for nothing. So if you want to give it a try yourself, I'll put the links down in the description, down in the comments. I'm going to sit and enjoy this coffee. I do want to say sorry for taking so long with the upload. I've been crazy busy. I've been doing some renovation work on the house. So the last 2 months, 2 and a bit months, I've just been jam-packed with trying to get that sorted. So I'm just coming to the end now. So hopefully it means I'll be out again in the not too distant future. I'm hoping to get out for another camp. I missed my window with the snow that we had. I was really hoping to get out, but I just didn't get the chance. But I think that'll about wrap this one up. Finish this off. Enjoy that. And I'll catch you on the next one.